Look, Kenneth, this is all I'm going to say. K Young, this is all I'm going to say. It's stop. See it. Now listen. You never heard it, that old body, like that. You never heard it this hard. And you can feel it too, man.
He's looking at me right now, isn't he? Yep. Which is like an old soul that just hates my guts.
You can never have too many faithful companions. That's why I got Subaru Crosstrek.
Love is out there. Find it in Subaru Crosstrek.
Go! Yes! Nice!
Still boyfriend, too. What happened? Hey, Jordan, you should let your new pals know that according to a leading independent study, the most rewarded network is now best in streaming.
Hey, you just did.
You both can get a much better view of the game on the iPhone. On Verizon Unlimited. Right?
Hey, Thomas, when you play?
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Valentine's Day, Friday morning. And I had to do this real quick video. Came to the shop super early. I got somebody coming here in 15-20 minutes, so I got to make this short and sweet. I was at the Long Beach Hair Show out here in California a couple weeks ago. Of course, I went there, get education and stuff, but more than that, the Andis released their T outliner, Cordless T outliner, that day. And it was limited. They actually released it on Saturday. And it sold out in 30 minutes. I didn't go Saturday. I went Sunday and Monday. But I was able to see a display of it. I can't really judge on that because, like I said, it was a display and you could turn it off and on. But I couldn't really use it. I could tell from how other people use it, how it worked. But that's not giving me a full synopsis on how it runs because that person isn't me, so I can't really give a review on it. And I want to, don't get me wrong, I am getting that first when it is released next month. I will have at least 2, but long story short, I can't give a review on something that 1, I don't own, and 2, I haven't used on a haircut devices, whether it's lining or balding or whatever for that cordless trimmer. So I left the Andis booth and I went to Wahl. And while I was at the Wahl booth, Christy Faulkner, who was their platform artist at that show, and heralded educator, barber educator. She was using this T Retro, and it looks like the razor edger, from a dish. When you look at it, it looks like the razor edger. So automatically I'm thinking it's like that. And I was never a fan of the razor edger because it just didn't seem like it had power at all. And when I had it, I was right. It didn't have power. And so what she was saying when she was talking about this was that the motor has been improved because it comes standard with the T-wide blade. And what they found was the motor that they had in here at first couldn't move. It wasn't able to move the T-wide blade. And so they improved the motor and sounded beefy. So I went over the display and I turned it on. Yeah, you can hear that sound. It's nasty. It's got that stuff to it. And I still didn't get it, though. I was still kind of, skeptical. But I went home and I went to my local barber supply and bought it. And I used it on a few haircuts. Let me just tell you, man, this... I told a few of my barber friends about it, Classic Cuts barber, Classic Cuts Ron Legend. Y'all already know who he is if you've been on here a while. You know who Ron Legend is. He was talking about this. So I had to give his props because honestly, Ron was about to get it. I raved about it to him. Then he bought it. So there it is. And my man, I wasn't lying to him. Of course. I've used this extensively for 2 weeks. And let's just say that since I've used this, I haven't picked this one up at all. Of course, that's the Slimline Pro Li. And it's basically the same thing. I mean, if you look at it, here, I'm going to hold it up high. Slimline Pro Li is longer, but it's basically same motor, rotary motor driven clipper. If you set the blade, I didn't modify the blade. That's one thing I will say. I did not modify the blade. All I did was set it and it went. And so if you modify the blade correctly, it hits from start to finish, no irritation, no nothing. So what I am saying, even though I love I love Andis, this is a very good addition, a very good cordless clipper for a third less of the price. So you really can't go wrong with this. I know all the hype is around the Andis T-outline, the cordless T-outline, and it's coming. And I'm going to get it too. But this right here, if you can't get a cordless T-outliner, this right here is not a bad, it's not a bad alternative. If the cordless T-outliner is going to be one, I would say this is 1A. This is tied with the Slimline. The only difference is it's cordless. It's completely cordless. You have to put it on on a deck. It doesn't have a cord that it can attach to. And on the deck, it doesn't light up. And here, I'll show you what I mean. Let me go over to my station. It won't light up, see? So that's the charging port, but it's not lit up. Like, see how my Super is? It's green, it's letting you know, hey, it's lit up, it's charged all the way. When it's green, it's lit. There's no light on here that's red, that's an indicator at all. And say if you run for power, I can't take the cord off and just plug it in. That's the only knock on it. Other than that, it's not even a big deal. All the way, it's phenomenal trimmer. And the one thing about my cordless trimmers, I don't use them to do heavy work. What I'm saying is I don't use them to strictly bald out. All right, I got a detachable blade, and then I'll come back with a trimmer, but I never strictly use that for this. This is strictly for finesse work. All right, so it doesn't do a heavy workload. I have corded clippers for that. And that's my synopsis on it. So, like I said, if by chance you can't pick up a Slimline Pro Li, or when it's released, the cordless T-outliner, it's not a bad thing to do to go that T-Retro by Wahl. Not a bad addition. Thank you for your time. Subscribe. Hope to see you soon. I hope to hear from you. And let me know what you think if you pick this up. Peace.